The wind gusts off Lake Michigan are starting to feel a little colder for the Chicago Bears, not just because of the November chill, but due to brewing tensions within the roster that could lead to a seismic shakeup ahead of the playoffs. Bears Nation is buzzing and speculating. Could the front office be preparing to make a controversial move that would reshape the future of the running back room? With a surge of productivity in the rushing attack this season, it's time to explore a potential change that might just alter everything we thought we knew about the offense. Today, we're diving deep into a possible roster movement that could affect the Bears' playoff ambitions, their cap situation, and their rivalry dynamics heading into December. There have been whispers, hints dropped about a player's current standing and future with the organization that could raise eyebrows across the NFL. To tease it out just a bit more, we're talking about a young, versatile edge that can help maintain the offensive flow and might be someone whose contract situation remains under control through 2026. And of course, the talent on the field is backed by a sense of urgency to bolster a roster that needs to contend now. The Chicago Bears have endured heart-stopping moments as a franchise, from legendary playoff runs to heartbreaking trades that haunt fans decades later. Each time they take the field, the complex history with rivals like the Packers and Vikings looms large. Are we staring down another pivotal moment in NFC North history? Fans can't help but wonder, is the front office ready to make the bold decision that propels the team towards future glory, or do they stick with the familiar faces? This is a turning point in the season with crucial matchups coming up, especially against NFC North competitors. Could this rumored movement change the scheme against teams like the Eagles or push the offense into overdrive? Hold tight, because in just a moment, we'll explore not only the position in question, but also the potential impact on the depth chart and what it might cost in capital. To make this fan-driven dream happen, the NFL is a constantly evolving landscape, and as we inch closer to critical games, the Bears could find themselves at a fork in the road. New dynamics could breathe fresh life into the organization, giving fans hopes to rally around. This is Bears News Fan Report. If you live and breathe Bears football, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon for updates, and let your voice be heard in the comments. The stakes have never been higher with playoff aspirations in sight, and we know you're just as passionate as we are about witnessing the next chapter of Bears lore unfold. So, what tactical advantages does this rumored shift bring? Imagine introducing a skill set that fills critical gaps in the roster, enhancing the offense's ability to execute in crucial third and long situations. It could reshape how this team performs in high-pressure moments and reduce turnovers that could swing the momentum of a game. With contracts and cap space rarely far from a fan's thoughts, this player's current situation could play a pivotal role in building a formidable squad, not just for today, but for tomorrow. Could this be the move that positions the Bears ahead of rivals like Green Bay and Minnesota in the arms race of the NFC North? Adding more context, one can't help but consider the individual performances put forth in the lineup, including those displaying back-to-back double-digit achievements recently. It all adds up to a scenario where the Bears could make a statement and cement their path toward the playoffs. All that speculation leads back to what kinds of moves the Bears are willing to initiate to fortify their roster. Now, as we set the stage for the big reveal, what might the implications of this shakeup be? The coverage of this player's potential exit or perhaps reevaluation, along with discussions around their performance, tells a broader story about the shifting tides in Hollis Hall. Will this decision trigger a cascading effect on the salary cap? Will it create opportunities for younger talent to step up in crucial roles, potentially altering the depth chart in a meaningful way? And finally, the moment many of you have been waiting for. The player in question is none other than D'Andre Swift, and it appears the rumor mill suggests he could be out of the Bears' future plans. After a mixed season filled with flashes of brilliance, but also frustrating performances, including that dismal showing against the Steelers, the team is exploring its options. Swift's current stats reflect a depth of talent, with significant touches leading to uncertainty about where he stands moving forward. This is a rumor, mind you, so hold on to your hopes until official word comes through. Analyzing why this rumor holds weight stems directly from Swift's recent inconsistency. It's become almost impossible to ignore the rise of potential contenders within the running back room, especially with Kyle Monangai making waves as a seventh-round sensation this season. His efficiency combined with the urgency of a capabilities-driven game plan raises serious questions about roster prioritization. What does this mean for the depth chart? And does it place unnecessary pressure on the rivals within the division? Will the Bears capitalize on this moment, or will they hesitate, allowing someone else to take the leap? With playoff hopes in the balance, speculation is the name of the game. How will the Bears navigate their choices? And what impact will this rumor have on their dire quest for success? The door is wide open, and the storyline is still unfolding. What could happen if a rival team swoops in and capitalizes on what could have been an opportunity for a trade? Stay tuned, Bears Nation, because the winter is just getting started. Bears fans, I'm furious, and you should be too, because whispers are swirling like the frigid winds off Lake Michigan. And what's brewing in Hollis Hall could change the course of this franchise forever. As speculation heats up about D'Andre Swift potentially being pushed out of Chicago's future plan, tension is palpable. Will this be the bold move that shakes up our roster and sends shockwaves through the NFC North? If you bleed Chicago blue, subscribe now. We ride this storm together. Just imagine the locker room dynamics hanging by a thread as players rally around the underdog while wondering if their future stars are about to be discarded like last week's game balls. Picture Swift's frustration spilling over, a veteran seeking redemption, and the younger, hungrier talents like Kyle Monangai looming in the shadows ready to seize their moment. With every second ticking away before crucial matchups, could this be a scenario that fractures team spirit or galvanizes the squad? Meanwhile, the divisional rivals are circling, eyes gleaming with potential opportunities to leverage Bears' uncertainties for their advantage. Could a team like the Packers swoop in to snatch up Swift or take advantage of a less than robust running back depth? Keep your ears perked, because rumors are already hinting that there's more than just roster adjustments on the horizon. The stakes couldn't be higher, with playoff prospects dangling like a fragile ornament about to shatter. Every decision made in this moment will echo through eternity, marked by the brilliance or the heartbreak, akin to those legendary Bears seasons of '85 and '06. What if the front office flips the script on the roster as they actively assess the depth chart, risking cohesion while attempting to capture lightning in a bottle? What's this impact on the beloved Bears fan base, already wound so tight, desperate for a revival of glory? The icy lakefront wind bites harder tonight because rumors are spreading that a significant cut or trade could be on the table, fundamentally shifting the playbook and game plan. Just as excitement builds amidst the rising tides of the season, an impending deal could send shockwaves. If Swift's inconsistent showing pushes him out, could his departure trigger a race against time for the Bears to bolster their running back cores? The pulse of Soldier Field thrives on anticipation, but also on heartaches. With each game day, the crunch of cleats and the smell of tailgate smoke are reminders that winning is the only acceptable outcome, transforming the playing field into a battlefield of legacies. Recent performances only amplify the mounting pressure. What if Monangai's ascendance was just the tip of the iceberg and prompted a strategic pivot that would redefine the team's rushing game entirely? Swift's disappointing output against the Steelers may have opened the floodgates of doubt. Who will take the reins in pivotal NFC matchups against the likes of the Eagles? With assessors in every corner of Hollis Hall, could we see the Bears swinging for the fences in trade talks that could shock fans and experts alike? Picture it now. As we near the trade deadline, the clock ticking, executives weighing loyalty and ambition against a backdrop of roaring cheers and angry chants. Meanwhile, the franchise finds itself at a crossroads. Every move could sway a generation of Bears lore, each decision leading us closer to the raw euphoria of those unforgettable playoff runs or the bitter taste of despair. Imagine the noise inside Soldier Field. Victories and losses blend into a powerful symphony of hope. And what if the very player who's now in question becomes a cornerstone for future victories somewhere else? With the stakes escalating, the final pieces of the puzzle teetering on a knife's edge, will this franchise prioritize immediate wins or the long-term vision, risking everything in a do-or-die endeavor? Join us, fans. Let your voices rise above the din. And ponder this. If given the chance to pull the trigger on a transaction that could define our destiny for the next decade, would you make that leap knowing the risks and rewards that come with it? Let's stay tuned as the winter unfolds and prepare as the winds of change sweep through Chicago, promising the drama and dharma Excitement that only our beloved Bears can offer. Look, here's the raw truth. As a die-hard Bears fan, I can't shake the urge to throw caution to the wind. Swift has shown flashes of brilliance, but is it worth staying loyal to a player who might just fumble our future? The thrill of the unknown is electrifying, but so is the pain of watching another golden opportunity slip through our fingers. We're on the cusp of something monumental. Stay close, Bears Nation.